It's titled Fascism's Grip Tightens. And then asks, is America going to fight back before it's too late? I mean, we are teetering on the edge of authoritarianism. In fact, I would say with Trump's move today to seize federal control of Washington, D.C., it's not the final red line, but it's damn close. I mean, D.C. is a federal city. And it was only in the 1960s, I believe, or maybe the early 1970s, that the Home Rule Act was passed, which gave, absolute control, or not absolute, but largely gave control of Washington, D.C. to an elected mayor and elected city council, and put the police department under the mayor and all that kind of thing. I mean, prior to that, it was the federal city. It's the capital. It also should be a state. But, Republicans have been fighting that for years. What's interesting is that D.C., as of a couple of years ago, ceased to be majority black. It's been wildly gentrified. I mean, Louise and I lived there for 7 years, and we saw it. I mean, just all around us, this massive gentrification. But anyhow, this is, if Trump can arguably, he can arguably pull this off in D.C. Now, the Home Rule Act specifically says that the city can only be basically taken back over in a time of emergency. And so Trump declared an emergency this morning. And, this is how he's doing all these things. I mean, he declared an emergency at the border. He declared an economic emergency to be able to claim the power to impose tariffs, even though tariffs aren't mentioned in the Emergency Powers Act, and the Constitution explicitly gives the power to tariff to Congress. But anyhow, he's using another emergency. We've got the Justice Department that is now basically Trump's personal legal hit squad, with Pam Bondi and now Ed Martin coming in, looking into these people. It's going after Letitia James and Adam Schiff. Just basically trying to break them, trying to run up their personal legal bills. And here you've got the Department of Justice confirming that violent crime in D.C. is at a 30-year low. I mean, what started all this was when Big Balls, this teenage hacker who worked for Elon Musk and helped gut the Social Security Administration, I think he still works there, was carjacked. Or tried to intervene in a carjacking. I'm not sure. I've read multiple weird, different stories that seem to conflict with a couple of black teenagers who are apparently in jail right now. But, it's like, oh, my God, one of our white people got, and it's just, Trump and the right have just gone off on this. And you got Kash Patel purging the FBI of anybody who's not MAGA aligned. When's the last time you checked on your home title? That's the legal proof you own your house. The problem is, in today's AI and cyber world, scammers are stealing home titles, and your equity is their target. Criminals forge your signature on one document, and boom, your home title has been transferred out of your name. Then they take out loans using your equity or even sell your property, and you won't even know it's happened until you get a collection or foreclosure notice. That's why you need to stop what you're doing and find out today if you're already a victim. Use the promo code TOM14, THOM14, at HomeTitleLock.com to make sure that your title is still in your name. You'll also get a free title history report plus a 14-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection. That's 24/7 monitoring of your title, urgent alerts to any changes, and if fraud should happen, they'll spend up to $1 million to fix it. Go to HomeTitleLock.com now. Use the promo code TOM14. That's HomeTitleLock.com, promo code TOM14. I mean, that's not law enforcement. That's authoritarian seizing our nation's legal infrastructure. We've got all this propaganda. I mean, Jesse Waters publicly declares that, we should gerrymander to the hilt and lock Democrats into a permanent minority. I mean, this is open advocacy for single-party rule. What is single-party rule? Tyranny. And it's all rooted in gaslighting and the hate of minorities and, queer people. And there's no quiet parts anymore. Every word of theirs is a confession. And then you got Bob Kennedy canceling 22 of the federal mRNA vaccine projects, including projects that could end cancer forever. I mean, they were working on vaccines Because mRNA technology is just amazing. You don't have to, with a normal vaccine, if you wanted to make a vaccine against cancer or you wanted to make a vaccine against COVID or whatever, you've got to take the cell, the cancer cell or the virus, and break it up and snatch pieces of it and put those in the vaccine so that, they will stimulate a response of your body, an immune response. But with the mRNA vaccine, you don't need to grow these things. You don't need millions, billions, trillions of cells or viruses. All you need is the instruction set. You manufacture RNA, and the RNA, ribonucleic acid, it's the messenger RNA. It's the stuff that tells DNA what proteins to make and how to make proteins. And the RNA then, the messenger RNA then causes individual cells in its vicinity to produce those fragments of what could be the COVID vaccine spike protein, or could be, frankly, the cancer cell. And it works. I mean, millions of lives have been saved because of the mRNA vaccines for COVID. It was the first large-scale deployment of this technology. And Bob Kennedy, who has absolutely no medical background whatsoever, the guy's a lawyer, says, "Oh yeah, well, we're." So anyhow, now come the political arrests. I mean, they got the mayor of Newark, Raz Baraka. They got Congresswoman LaMonica McIver indicted on 3 counts. I mean, they're going after us, right? The Trump administration is coming for you and me and everybody else. Alex Padilla, the senator, forcibly detained, assaulted, handcuffed, violently dragged out. A Wisconsin judge, Hannah Dugan, the FBI arrested her. She's been indicted for trying to help an undocumented immigrant. And let's not forget, the investigations of Letitia James and Adam Schiff. All of this stuff, I mean, this just absolutely echoes history. Back in the 1930s, Churchill was aggressively warning that Hitler was, bent on war. And he was right. But everybody said, "Oh, no, don't worry about this," and Chamberlain thought he could negotiate with Hitler. "Oh, we've got peace for our time," which, by the way, in my mind is the same thing that Trump is doing, going to Alaska, which on Russian television right now, they're saying we need to get Alaska back. This is just crazy. Trump his psyche is collapsing. And this, frankly, I think a lot of this is an attempt to divert attention from Jeffrey Epstein. And I think he's succeeded. To the best of my knowledge, I mean, maybe his press conference is still going on. I'm not sure. I think he's ended it. But there wasn't one Epstein question. Well, why wouldn't there be one Epstein question? Because he's got stuff that's like so big. I'm going to federalize a city. I'm going to meet with Putin. That he's pushed it off the headlines. Will it last? Is this just a distraction effort? I mean, crime is a 30-year low in D.C., and Trump is declaring a crime emergency. The crime, frankly, was moving Ghislaine Maxwell to a country club. We'll be right back. 16 minutes past the hour.